Automobile 5s, the limited-run BMW M140i Performance Edition is the best kind of parts bin special. If you can find one of the 60 units created, you'd be crazy not to leap into one. The BMW M140i, and its M135i successor, have long been among our very favorite hot hatches. And there's no shortage of other options out there to choose from. Key to our Bavarian love affair is the car's intrinsic points of difference. Contrasting 4 and 5-cylinder rivals with front or all-wheel drive, the 6-pot rear-drive Bimmer stands out like a beacon, a throwback that doesn't feel like an anachronism. Knowing it has something great, and keen to exploit a cult following, BMW Australia specced and released a limited run of just 60 M140i Performance Edition models earlier this year, with the company's normal 3-year warranty coverage. The existence of the Australian market BMW M140i Performance Edition is testament to BMW's success here. The market penetration, that is, the proportion of total BMW sales here that are M cars, is the world's highest. A review of this future collectible is clearly more about autotainment than genuine consumer advice. But if the shoe fits, the M140i Performance Edition gets the following light touches over the regular M140i: bicolor 19-inch alloy wheels, handmade carbon fiber mirror shells, a performance exhaust system, and black bits on the kidney grille, rear fins, and spoiler. Inside is an M Performance Alcantara, suede, steering wheel, carbon fiber trimmings, and lead door sill finishers. There's also a numbered plaque. There's also a price hike, of $7,000 over the normal M140i, to $71,900 before on-road costs, though it still undercuts the Audi RS3 and Mercedes-AMG A45 by a few grand. The cabin really benefits from the parts bin raid the Performance Edition embodies. The 1ERS cabin remains supremely ergonomic and built better than a bomb shelter, but it looks a little dated. So that suede wheel with top center marker and the plethora of extra carbon fiber trim along the drive shaft tunnel, plus the cool badging, ups the ante and offset the cloth/Allantra bucket seats. BMW Australia claims the whole visage is inspired by the BMW M4 GTS. Standard features of the regular M140i carry over, headlined by keyless entry and start, an 8.8-inch horizontal screen with iDrive 5 controller, Sat-NAV with real-time traffic and speed limit information, 20 GB of onboard storage, DAB+, Bluetooth phone and audio, USB input, and a Harman/Kardon sound system. Apple CarPlay is a ridiculous $623 option, though at least it's an industry-unique, for now, wireless connection. As with the regular M140i, the RWD layout impinges on rear legroom, which is poor even by class standards, while the 360-liter boot isn't much better. Still beats a coupe though. Despite the performance exhaust, the 3.0-liter turbocharged straight-six makes a familiar 250 kilowatts of power and 500 Nm of torque, between 1,520 and 4,500 rpm. The engine hustles the portly 1,475 kilograms BMW from 0 to 100 km per hour in 4.6 sec. It's a brilliant engine, free revving to about 7,000 rpm and as close as a BMW force-inducted unit has gotten to its iconic 90s Atmo donks, with the added benefit of massive low-down pulling power. The BMW M Performance exhaust system adds bright chrome tailpipes and adds a little acoustic depth at idle and under heavy throttle alike. Matched to our test car and sending torque to the rear axle is the volume-selling 8-speed slush box by ZF, with paddles, and which has long been a benchmark for combining smoothness with crisp rolling response to rival a DCT, especially in the drivetrain's sportiest programming. Yet the fact we had the self-shifter raises a slight bone of contention. because 15 of the 60 total Performance Edition units come instead with a 6-speed manual gearbox, a no-cost option on many BMW passenger cars to this day. Not only does this box boost driver engagement and enhance the M140i's throwback charm, but the Performance Edition with this transmission also comes with two features that our 8 at having version does not. 1. A carbon fiber gear shift knob with Alcantara shift gaiter. 2. More importantly, it has BMW's brilliant mechanical limited slip rear differential that provides torque to the wheel with the most available traction. We've driven a M140i with this option and it adds to the dynamic experience, slingshotting the car out of corners and neatening your lines. If you do track time or want the very best, you need this. For background, the LSD is typically available via dealer order. It's an accessory fitted here, rather than an option ex-factory, and is currently priced at $5,390 fully fitted. So the fact it's standard on the manual PE is a sizable saving for the lucky 15. The M140i also gets standard variable sport electro-assisted steering with speed-sensitive assistance that ups the resistance at higher speeds, adaptive M suspension with variable dampers, softer in comfort mode, stiffer in sport, and adjustable stability control settings. Even when the dampers are set to offer the lowest amount of resistance on the compression and rebound, comfort mode, the car has immaculate body control, complemented by the ability to flick the tail out with some throttle modulation, and without gimmicks. This is offset slightly by the 19th shot in P0s on our tester that make the car slightly terse over sharp hits. They look great though. Standard fit are M Sport brakes with signature blue calipers which offer good stopping power. We did 8 laps of Winton Raceway in a different M140i last year. All BMW 1 Series models get condition-based servicing that you can prepay for at delivery, kicking off at base level at $1,340 for 5 years or 80,000 kilometers of basic cover, expanding for the Plus pack that you'll need to cover with your dealer. The warranty is 3 years/unlimited km. Let's be honest, the BMW M140i Performance Edition is just a well-marketed raid of the parts bin. But when the parts bin belongs to BMW, and the project vehicle is already stellar, the results are excellent. This writer would take a regular M140i over a Golf R, Audi S3/RS3 or Mercedes-AMG A45 any day, and while the $7,000 bump to this special edition is something one could take or leave, the fact there are only 60 will make it a collectible. If there's one gripe, it's the fact the manual offers the LSD as standard, and honestly, if you're going to indulge in something extravagant like this, then you may as well seek one out. The 8AT as tested gets a 8.5/10, nevertheless.